Welcome back to the Brandon K Show. I am your host, as always, Brandon K. And we're in the middle of Dealing With Week, where we talked about dealing with alcoholism, dealing with addiction, dealing with anxiety. So far, that's all we've done. Today, we're going to talk about dealing with depression. I'm here with my very good friend, Mr. Frank.
Hey, Brandon.
So, of course, I'm going to go to Frank to talk about depression because me and Frank met at a depression group. He had it open for us all to come and be counseled by him, and he had some great advice about how to work through depression. I learned a lot from Mr. Frank here.
Thank you. And I was a member of the group. I wasn't like a teacher of the group. I was an equal member of the group, but I always used to bring in articles and web podcast information and stuff like that so we could all share in it.
Yeah, and so there was like a reading at the beginning of the group, which is like somewhat about like just letting you say it better than I do.
Well,
You describe those readings at the beginning.
what I used to try to say was, please, let's not spend the hour complaining.
It was the no complainers group.
No complainers group, please,
Mm-hmm.
because so many times, unfortunately, I was in depression recovery groups. And if you would look at it, the balance of the time was people complaining about their problems. And I started thinking it wasn't really that good for recovery to sit there and like kind of wallow in that and pre-live it and relive it and relive it and all this kind of stuff. I started thinking we were really kind of spreading the disease of depression a little bit with that. So I wanted to say to people that, when we talk about things that aren't going our way, when we talk about the setbacks that we're having and the symptoms we're having, why can't we sort of describe them more as like in a scientific way, trying to share with the members of the group, hey, these are the problems I'm having, the problems I'm going through. These are the things that I'm trying to do. And these are how they're working for me right now.
As in, these are the facts of what I'm going through, not the feelings of what I'm going through.
Yeah, no, I might want to describe the feelings I've been going through, but
Mhm.
not relive them
So you
while doing
recommend,
it.
like, when I'm depressed, to like sit here and just tell you everything I'm depressed about, or like let's say I don't even, when we're in depression, we don't even always know what we're depressed about, right?
Right.
But like, let's say I'm having a downward spiral or a downward moment. The advice would be to just, and I do this, would be to just say I'm having a downward moment. I'm feeling depressed versus like, oh, this is going wrong for me and that's going wrong for me.